Thusi and Selo Make has come under fire from Zimbabweans. They are calling him an endorser of the regime. You need to understand the political space in Zimbabwe. It is very toxic. It's not that Zimbabweans do not want tourism or these celebrities to come to Zimbabwe and dine with our president. Problem is, they feel that by doing so, they are doing it at the expense of the suffering Zimbabweans. Like, for example, Jacob Ngarivume was charged just for trying to protest. He is in jail now for 4 years. Bob Scala, he is still in jail for over a year now. Over what? Over the statements that he made because of somebody that was killed by the regime. The question is, why are Zimbabweans acting this way? You recall a few years back, Steve Harvey posted a tweet whilst in Victoria Falls. It was not so long before Zimbabweans descended heavy on him and he had to delete the post. Rick Ross came to Zimbabwe and wore the scarf and people criticized him, even though his show was well attended. Burna Boy came to Zimbabwe, but he refused to be paraded by ZANU-PF. Why? He understood the situation. Wodemaya, a fellow YouTuber, came to Zimbabwe on a different mission. He came to promote tourism, like what Thusi said in this video.
Actually, I'll say something, right? I was planning to not say anything at all because generally, once people have made a decision, you can't change their minds, right? But I was never in the situation to be like, oh, let me hurt people. When I was asked to go to Zimbabwe, there was one thing I was told: tourism, to showcase Zimbabwe to the entire world, or whatever world exists, whatever outside of South Africa, I guess in Africa, like in my audiences, to show a different narrative of Zimbabwe, that there's beauty, invite people to come and spend money in Zimbabwe, show that Zimbabwe is powerful and incredible in its own special ways. When we arrived, then it was like, oh, there's a gala dinner. Oh, there's a state visit. Now, the way I was raised, now imagine if people are saying this and this and this about Zim. I'm not even Zimbabwean and I'm there. And now I'm not greeting or I'm being disrespectful in any way. That's also not who I am. So I am not going to apologize for anything. One, what I will say is I did not know that I was going to be at the State House, and I did not know I was going to be in a situation that was going to look politically charged. What's the right word? Politically, yeah. Like we thought we were going to go to, we were told we're going to serve a tourism moment.
However, with Wodemaya, things were different. He was trolled on social media. He went on and did what he was supposed to do. And in the end, people still appreciate his visit to Zimbabwe. His promotion of tourism was unmatched, but he did not endorse anyone. He did what he did.
My goodness! No way. Listen, Zimbabwe is a hidden game. Let me tell you something. Before you die, yeah? Take it upon yourself, book that flight ticket, and come visit Zimbabwe. Look at that beautiful sunset right on my face. You can only get this in Africa. You can't get this anywhere. I mean, sunset together with a river, and people are busy cruising on the river, but Africans are saying that you cannot have fun in Africa. Is everything okay with us?
It's in the nature of Zimbabweans to criticize, and anyone to criticize. One might say, maybe we don't know what we want. No, people do know what they want. However, sometimes because of our political space that is toxic, we sometimes do not know where to draw the line. We do not know the things that really might benefit us or the things that do not benefit us. At the end of the day, in this scenario, Thusi miscalculated or failed to read the political space. Because Zimbabweans, sometimes you wonder, You recall when Somizi was denied entry into Zimbabwe. Zimbabweans were angry. He was stopped by Council of Bishops and of Churches. Zimbabweans were angry and said, why are we stopping somebody who is an activist or something like that? Somizi, what? The question is, what do Zimbabweans want? You need to read the situation. But also at the same time, you will be exonerated or vindicated when you deliver what you came to do for in Zimbabwe. Like what Wodemaya did. He came, he shot nice videos, he did promote the brand Zimbabwe, and everyone else was happy at the end of the day. Of course, there were people who were so pessimistic and negative, but that didn't stop him to do a stellar job in Zimbabwe. Next time you want to come to Zimbabwe as a celebrity, study the situation and make sure you come for what you intend to do. Do not allow someone to tell you what to do and how you promote the brand Zimbabwe. See you on the next video.